Asa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa, the most venerable members of the Holy Sangha and most venerable Professor Dr. Brahma Pandit, the chairman of the International Committee for the United Nations Day of Vesak celebrations, and all the delegates and my dear brothers and sisters, very, very good morning to all of you. First of all, let me bring the warmest greetings from the people of India to all of you who have gathered in this beautiful United Nations Conference Center in Bangkok today to celebrate the 2561 Buddha Jayanti here. I am Bhikkhu Sangha Sena, the founder of the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, the Indian Buddhist Foundations, the Save the Himalaya Foundation, and the Mahakaruna Foundation based in India, Delhi. It is my great honor and privilege to read out the message of the Honorable Prime Minister of India on these auspicious occasions. On the auspicious occasions of the 15th UN Vesak Day, I convey my warm felicitations and the best wishes to all the followers of the teachings of the Lord Buddha. I also convey my compliments to the Mahachulalongkorn Rajavidyalaya University, MCU of Thailand, that would be hosting the UN Vesak Day celebration this year from 25th to 27 May 2018 with the support from the Royal Thai government. It was my privilege to be present at the 2017 editions of the celebration in Sri Lanka. Vesak, which celebrates the Buddha Purnima, marks some of the most significant events in the life of Lord Buddha: birth, enlightenment, nirvana, and the passing away of the Lord Buddha. The theme for the 2018 celebration, Buddhist Contributions for Human Development, is in fact a reflection on the phenomenal impact of the life and the thoughts of Lord Buddha and his central message of peace, harmony, equality, and compassion. Vesak inspires us to reflect on this profound message of Lord Buddha, which has enlightened generations of mankind and is integral to the common heritage of India, Thailand, and the wider humanity. I am confident that this event will recommit us to over 2,500 years old teachings of Lord Buddha, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. Dear friends, let me also share with you that this great religion, Buddhism, one of the great religions in the world today, you know all, was born in India. It was spread into every corner of our country and the beyond, and today covering the whole world. Today, I believe Buddhism is one of the fastest religions in the Western countries as well. And unfortunately, this great message of Lord Buddha declined and disappeared from most part of India. But I am very happy to tell you, dear Venerable Sangha members and the followers of Lord Buddha, that thanks to the Anagarika Dharmapala from Sri Lanka, thanks to our great leader, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, now there is a revival of Buddhism again. Millions and millions from all sections of the society are taking keen interest in the teachings of Buddhism. India has a very bright future for Buddhism. I want to invite all of you to visit the motherland of Buddhism, India, the birthplace of Buddhism. And I want you all to join us to revive these teachings, wonderful teachings of Lord Buddha in birthplace of the birthplace, India, and the beyond. And I must also take the opportunity to express my profound gratitude to the International Committee of UN Vesak Day celebration. The committee have rendered a commendable service to Buddhism, Buddha Sasana, under the great and dynamic leadership and the guidance of Most Venerable Professor Dr. Brahma Pandit, the Vice Chancellor of the world-renowned Buddhist University here, and also to the Thai government and Thai people. Thailand is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. We are all proud of you, proud of the Thai government, Thai Buddhism, and we look forward for your guidance and blessings for the future to spread peace and harmony in the world, throughout the world. Buddhism has the largest number of ordained Sangha members. No other religion have so many ordained Sangha members. If the Buddhism comes together, can make a great contribution for world peace and harmony. As you know, world is facing so much crisis today. Buddhism can contribute a lot, can do a lot. But we all Buddhists must come together, must work together. And for this, we must once again thanks for Most Venerable Professor Dr. Brahma Pandit and the people of Thailand, bringing all the Buddhist leaders from all parts of the world to this beautiful country to discuss, to think about how to serve Buddha Sasana, how to create peace in the world. Thank you so much for the precious time you have given to me. Thank you.